History rarely gives us villains or heroes in pure form. And in the summer of 1462, Europe met a man who was somehow both. When the Ottoman army marched toward Wallachia, expecting a quick victory, they didn't find a battlefield. They found a nightmare. 20,000 impaled bodies, soldiers and civilians, ranged in perfect lines outside Targov, a forest of death so overwhelming that Sultan Mehmed II, conqueror of Constantinople, turned back. He admitted no land was worth fighting a man capable of creating such horror. To understand Vlad the Impaler, you have to go back to his childhood. At 11, he and his brother Radu were taken as political hostages to the Ottoman court. There, Vlad watched how fear could control nations' public executions, torture, and intimidation used as tools of empire. Radu adapted, Vlad hardened, and when he finally returned home in 1456, he used every lesson he learned. He invited the boyard noblesmen who betrayed his father to a grand feast. Then he rounded them up. The elders were executed on the spot, and the younger nobles were marched for miles and forced to build his mountain fortress until their bodies gave out. With one brutal stroke, he erased the old power structure and rebuilt Wallachia around his own authority. His conflict with the Ottomans escalated in 1459, when envoys refused to remove their turbans. Vlad ordered them nailed to their skulls, and when the empire sent an army of tens of thousands to crush him, he fought with fire, disease, and night raids. The most famous was the night attack. Vlad himself, leading a small force deep into the Ottoman camp, aiming to kill the Sultan and turn the war into chaos. But nothing struck fear like the impalments, victims placed on oiled stakes, dying slowly over days. A message carved into the landscape: enter Wallachia at your own risk. And incredibly, it worked. The strongest army of its age retreated without a decisive battle. Yet the terror that saved his country also doomed him. Vlad imposed the same brutality on his own people for small mistakes. Support crumbled. His brother, Radu, backed by the Ottomans, replaced him. Vlad fled, was imprisoned by Hungary, returned briefly to power, and died in battle, his head sent to Constantinople as proof. Western stories turned him into a monster, but in Romania, he is still the ruler who faced an empire far larger than his own and didn't tea-break. History isn't just about what people did, it's about why they felt they had no other choice. So the question is yours now. Was Vlad the Impaler a protector shaped by trauma, or a tyrant consumed by it? Let the past push you to look deeper than the legend.